The bees back in the shed, for God's sake. I'm going to cut my grass. And when I say cut my grass, I really mean cut my grass. Does anyone actually like flat pack? I'm very nervous. I'm armed and I'm dangerous. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Welcome back to the Allotment vlogs. I am obviously at the allotment, and that's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to say. Sunglasses leather in it. So it is a roasty toasty 20 degrees today, sunny. It was sunny yesterday. I am having a fantastic time. I just feel like the sun just makes everything better. You know, everything looks good in the sun. The allotment looks fantastic in the sun, if I say so myself. Great day. I got paid last week, so I bought some stuff. So I'll take you through what I bought for the plot. And also, fun fact, when I pulled up in the car, someone said, do you want some cauliflowers? So some lovely allotment man giving me cauliflowers. That's good, because the cauliflowers that I'm growing at home, not so successful. So, yes, I'm here. I am ready to garden. It is after work on I don't know what day it is, Thursday maybe? Because it's meant to be horrible weather tomorrow on Friday, so I've come today while it's nice, obviously. And it's t-shirt weather. I am in a t-shirt. I did have a cardigan, but I've had to take it off. It's too hot for the cardigan. We're outgrowing cardigan season. I feel like we had about a week where it was too hot for a coat, but too cold for t-shirts. So I had about a week of wearing my fun cardigans, and then that's over. Anyway, if you're new, by the way, I don't just ramble. I do garden occasionally, both at the allotment and in our home. So subscribe to follow along with that, whatever's going on. And yes, I will get on with what I'm going to do today. The main plan for today is to get the pallet planter that Sam made out and in situ with some plants in it. That would be good, wouldn't it, if we actually put plants in the planter. So that involves moving all of those bloody pallets, because Sam doesn't clear up his workspace. And also, maybe planting some stuff out. I don't know, it depends how long I can be bothered to stay here. And until I get hungry, I suppose. It is my tea time at some point. So, right, I'm going to get on with jobs. So first I'm going to do the boring job of moving all those pallets, because then I've got some fun jobs. And my brain works on a reward basis. So if I reward myself for doing the boring jobs with the fun jobs, that fulfills the bit of my brain that it needs to fulfill. So that's what we're going to do. Am I feeling strong today? This is the question. Possibly not. There we go. Tidy. Now I can put the planter in if it fits. There we go. So now I've been saving old compost bags, and I've got a staple gun. So I'm just going to line the bottom with compost bags so the soil doesn't rot the wood straight away, and then put some soil in it and we'll make a planter, eh? Oh, look at that. That is fantastic. Oh, that is satisfying. Oh, lovely. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. So easy. I mean, Sam might not say it was easy making it, but I think it looks wonderful. I'm just going to move it slightly. This is an insect pile. Insect wood pile, by the way. It's not just, it is meant to have a purpose, but right. Lovely. Should we get some plants in it then? These are cosmos and a couple of marigolds that I have sowed at home and grown in my greenhouse at home. So I'm going to chuck those in there. I don't know what variety it is because I didn't write it on the label, so we'll see when they come up. How many have I got? 6, 12. I don't know how big cosmos get. I think they get quite big, don't they? I don't know. We're going to wing it. Ooh, does this need another bag of compost? Ooh. This might need some more compost. Hang on. It just felt very shallow. I know it is quite shallow, but we've got more compost, so we may as well chuck it on, eh? Do it right. These are the worst. Literally the world's worst scissors. Do half a bag. That'll do. Okay. Right. Now let's put the flowers in. That looks good, doesn't it? The slugs are going to eat it. Absolutely, 100% the slugs are going to eat it, but looks good right now. Oh, I hope this comes up. I hope this comes up. This will be so nice if it comes up. I've got 2.5 cosmos left over. So I think I'm going to put them in the tulip bed because that's going to be a sort of flower bed as well. So I'll shove them in there. But yeah, that looks great, doesn't it? I'm well impressed with that. Oh, so that was job number 1. I'm already boiling. Got a Pepsi Max, not my ideal drink of choice. It would be a Diet Coke, specifically Diet Coke Vanilla in summer, or Dr Pepper, but this is all the shop had, so I'm having to suffice, but it is still a fizzy bubbly, as Sam has said. Right, I'm going to talk through a couple of the other things that I got while I was out, now that the main job is done. I'm surrounded by shopping bags. Right, first of all, I got this guy. Girl, sorry. I think. Well, you can be whatever you want to be, actually. I'm not here to assume your gender. If you've watched the vlogs, you'll know that I already have 2 scarecrows, and I love them, and they add so much character and life and stuff to the plot, and I love them. So I've got another one. This is from Home Bargains, and they're literally, I think, $2.99. So, not a load of money. And I think they might scare the birds. That's what they're for. They are scarecrows, so maybe they scare the birds. I don't know, but I'm going to put another one in. I can't help it. Oh, warm. I'm glad I'm in the shade, actually. And then, also from Home Bargains, I got these little bamboo hoops. And I thought I could put some dwarf peas up these. Is there another bee in there? The bee's back in the shed, for God's sake. Leave. You don't belong in there. Oh my God. Oh, I'm scared. You know me and this bee have got beef. Anyway, I thought I could put these in, put some string, like side to side, and then put my dwarf beans up these. So I got 2 packets of them, because I've planted quite a lot of beans. And then for the big beans, the climbing beans, I bought 2 more arches. I've got them with me somewhere as well, but I don't know if I can be asked to put them up today, I'll be honest. So beans sorted, arch, bamboo thing. I'll put these up today. And then also, I'm thinking, right, I think the birds have been pecking at stuff. And when we first joined this allotment, they did say the birds are a problem. So, I don't really want to be putting netting over stuff because that makes my life more difficult to try and get to the crops. And netting's fiddly and I don't want to deal with it. So I'm going to try and make the birds not want to be here. So I already have like the scarecrows, I have spinny things, and I got some more of these. I already have a couple, or I did have a couple, dotted around on the plot. And when they spin in the wind, they make noise, and I don't think the birds like it. So I got some of them to dot about the plot. And also, I think I was just sort of kidding myself into thinking these would actually help the birds. Well, help the birds not come to the plot. I got some spinny hangy things that I'm going to put on the arches in the middle. I got 2 of these. And yes, we're happy rainbow allotments, so colourful, nice, happy rainbowness. But also I think birds don't like the shiny stuff, do they? That's why people put like tinfoil and tassels and stuff, because birds don't like the shiny reflectiness. So I hope they will look nice, but then also deter the birds. Got those. I got more of these pegs, because these were 79p each for 10, and these are fantastic just for loads of little jobs at the plot, pinning down your netting, pinning down your weed sheet, basically anything. These are super useful, and I'm always using them, so I picked them up while I saw them for cheap. That's it. This is all home bargains. This isn't a haul video, but it is turning into one. And I got this little hanging thing for the twine, because at the moment it's just all in a box and it's a nightmare to get out, so I thought that would be useful. And then I got some more bird feed for the birds. That's everything from Home Bargains. And then I went to the range as well. I'll stop in a minute. These were on offer. I don't normally buy anti-slug things apart from what I've already got, which I bought. Oh, a bird just flew past. Hello. And I'm not buying the killer pellets because, number one, we have Ted that comes to the plot, and I don't want him to accidentally eat something, even though I know they're meant to be safe for animals, but I don't want him to accidentally eat it. And B, I don't want hedgehog to eat it, or hedgehog to eat an infected or whatever. I don't want to put the blue killy pellets down. So I'm practicing deterring them rather than killing them. And these were on offer for, I think, £1.50. So I got 2 bags of this. We'll try it. It may work, it may not, but if it doesn't, then it's only £3 down. It's fine. And then, this is quite exciting. I'm hoping I can use this today. I've got a hose. I'm hoping I can attach this to the water butt, because if I can, that's going to be so useful, because otherwise I have to go up, down with the watering can, and when you've got a full plot, that's quite a lot of walking. So I'm hoping I can connect this up. Maybe I'll try and do that now, actually. That's filling me with joy and excitement, so I'm gonna, let's put some of this stuff into action. Unfortunately, I don't think the hose pipe is going to be a today job, because I didn't realise that the water butt needed a special type of adapter for a hose. So maybe I can find one of those on Amazon or something, a water butt adapter. But I do think it will work in the future. I do. I have faith. So let's get on with the other stuff I want to do, like getting the pea hoops out. I've not got a Scooby-Doo if you can see me or not, because the sun's so bright. What about now? Now? Yeah, that'll do. So I'm going to put the dwarf beans, at the end of these beds, because I can put stuff in the middle and access it from those sides, and I can put stuff here. I think that's a good use of the space, seeing as beans grow up. I don't think that made any sense, but it made sense in my head, and that's all that matters. And I'll do it like... Woo, you're a bit wonko. Do it like... that, so that I can come round this way and pick them. Me imagining picking my beans. I think that'll be fine for dwarf peas. Where have I put my twine? Just wrap some twine around it. I think that'll be fine. Oh, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I don't know the limits of my geniosity. Also, I'm humble. Oh, do you know what I could do? You know how we're a happy rainbow allotment? got different coloured twine. Might do them all in different colours. That's a bit extra, isn't it? But it's fun. It is fun. I know, this is so extra. I could have just used green for the whole thing, but it is me, and I like the colourful rainbow things, so that's what we're doing. And it's my allotment, and I can do what I want. So, there you go. We'll just do our daily greenhouse checkup. I know things need a water, so I know I have to do that, but we'll see how everything's growing. The weeds on the greenhouse floor are growing great, so oh, we've got a couple of beetroot come up. Wonderful, great, brilliant, fantastic. Okay, I will show you around in a second. I'm looking for my own own amusement at the moment. No spring onions there, and none of the beans I planted in last week's vlog have come up yet, but I'll show you around. You can make your own judgment. You know, there's not loads of days between these vlogs, so things will look mostly the same. The only thing that's really different is this. Are they gherkin cucumbers? Lovely. And look how cute and tiny the little cucumber is. That's so cute. They are so cute. Oh my god, adorable. Yeah. Everything's fine. Still no celery. Still don't know about that. Might just call it a day on that. Everything under there is doing okay. Those are the other brassicas that need to go out. Maybe I'll do that, because then I can put the cauliflowers out that man gave me as well. Well, first of all, I'm going to water because these have gone a little bit crispy. Actually, I've got some capillary matting left, which might be worth putting under the lettuces, if they're getting that dry. There we go. That might help keep a little bit of moisture in. Right, get some water. Right, I've got a question to ask you. When can I start planting stuff out? Because supposedly our last frost is gone now in our area. It is May. We're not expecting any more frost, and the weather forecast is glorious for the next week. So when can I put my courgettes out? Because they're getting pretty big. I know I can put brassicas out now because they'll tolerate a bit of cold, but when can I put courgettes and cucumbers out? You see, that's what I'm thinking. Beans. Can I put beans out now? Interesting thought. I don't really know. Basically, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the first year I've really planted stuff out. So, when can things go out? Like, could I put a courgette out today? I'm thinking. I want to be a bit rogue, you know? I just want to go and put a courgette out. I want to. Should I? Because my courgettes are pretty beefy now. These are pretty big boys. What I'll do is I'll Google it quickly. But what I will do, it's such a lovely day, it'd be a shame to not stay here. It is 5:10 and I do need to go in for my tea at some point. But I thought what I could do is I could build another brassica cage and put that's purple sprout and broccoli and Brussels sprouts down there, and obviously the cauliflowers from Mr. Man. So I could do that. Shall I do that? Put them out? I really don't want to, but I think I can do it. I think I can make another brassica cage. It didn't take me that long last time, so hopefully I could do it again. I'm just trying to decide where to put the brassicas, like the cauliflowers and the broccolis and the Brussels, because like there's not that much space when you think about it, you know. I want this to be a flower bed that's got onions in, that's got strawberries in, that's going to have chard lettuce, you know. There's a lot going in, isn't there? There's a lot. So I'm just going to chuck them in this bed. This is where they went. I tried to do like winter brassicas in this bed and it didn't work. So I don't know why I'm trying it again. Maybe it was user error. I don't know. It's not my ideal location because it's in the shade. Realistically, we shouldn't have put the strawberries in the strawberry bed, but we didn't really know what we were doing, so that's, you know, on us. Because that's the shadiest bed, and actually strawberries quite like sun. So I'm just going to do it in this bed. It is probably too sunny for brassicas in there, but we'll just have to keep on top of the watering and keep looking after them. And the netting will provide a little bit of shade as well, because it's scaffolding netting I'm going to be using, I think, maybe. So yeah, I'm going to weed it, and I'm going to put some compost on it this time with some bloodfish and bone, just to try and help it nutrient-wise. And yeah, we'll just do exactly the same thing that we did last week with the hoops and the netting, and yeah. This isn't the right tool. This isn't the right tool, is it? That's better. Use the right tool for the job, Emma. Come on. Hello.
Can you pick me up?
Oh, have you got a puncture?
No, someone's just knocked me off.
Oh shit, on the bike?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
alright, but I need picking up.
Yeah, where are you?
I sent you my location on WhatsApp.
Okay, well give me 5 minutes to tidy up and then I'll come straight get you.
Alright, darling.
Alright, darling. Alright, love you. See you in a bit, bye.
Bye.
Bit of a spanner in the works there. Someone's knocked Sam off his bike. He was biking home from work and someone's knocked him off, so understandably we're going to have to call it a day here. I'll probably do a part 2. So yeah, we'll reconvene. Sam's okay, by the way. No one panic. He's just rang me to ask him to pick him up, so we'll do a part 2. And we're back for part 2. Thought I'd just fill you in. Sam is okay. His bike is not okay. His bike's a write-off. But thankfully, God knows how, touch wood, thank all the gods, he's not injured. So we can all move on from that. A little scare, but he's okay, and that's the main thing. Things can be replaced, people cannot. So I'm back. It's a few days later. It is now Sunday. I was here on Thursday, so now it's Sunday. So it's been a few days and it is glorious weather. When I say glorious, I mean shorts weather. Shorts weather. Got me little Milky Bar legs out. Not fake tanned yet this year, so ignore the Milky Bar legs. But yes, it's so sunny, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's delicious. And I'm going to carry on exactly where I left off with planting out the other brassicas. So that's what I'm going to do. Actually, I think I better go and water everything in the greenhouse, seeing as it is roasty toasty. So let's do that first, and then I'll come back to you when we're planting the brassicas. Hello. I'm back. So I'm just going to do exactly what I did with the brassica cage from last video. Not knock myself in the face. Make another one. Someone did comment that these were going to be too small. I know that. They'll need an upgrade at some point, but this is what I've got for now. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So we've got purple sprout and broccoli and Brussels to go in. And fingers crossed, the slugs give them fighting chance. Okay, I've got 6 of each. Purple sprout and broccoli gets really big, doesn't it? Well, it'll have to do for now. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, they look healthy. These were plug plants from the garden centre that I repotted a couple of weeks ago, and they look really good. Well, I'm glad I repotted those. Now this is a bit of a weird job. I'm going to cut my grass, and when I say cut my grass, I really mean cut my grass. Because obviously I can't get a lawnmower over here, and also we have plants that we don't want to kill around the pond, that is. So I'm just going to cut it. This feels really quite odd. But it needs a trim, so this is so weird. I'm just leaving the grass like to decompose. I'm not going to bother arsing about putting it in the club any big weeds in the compost. The things you do on an allotment plot that you never considered doing in your day-to-day life. Cutting grass with scissors. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is, I don't even think I'm in a job. This is new. I think this is one of the bulbs I planted that I thought died in the floods. Oh, that's exciting. Are you a bulb? I thought you all died. I think there's only one, but that one is growing. I don't know what it is. I'd love to tell you what type of flower that is, but honestly I don't know. Any more? Any more bulbs? I don't want to cut you. You are? Oh, there's another one. Oh my god, they're growing. Oh my god, they're growing. There's another one over here. Oh, oh, that is why I love forgetting that I've planted things or that I think everything dies. Because then you're so surprised when something grows. You're a weed. Sorry, you're gone. You're out of here. Terry, I've come to landscape. Just ignore me. I'll just work around you. You're a bulb as well. Oh my god, I almost cut straight into you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thought you were long grass. Sorry. Well, we might have some flowers then. Isn't that lovely? Surprise flowers. Wonderful. The grass has had a haircut. I found some flowers. Overall, it's a good day at the pond. The pond is ponding. Wonderful. So, it's sunny, it's warm, and I'm going to do a job that I don't want to do, but does need doing. So, oh, that went in the compost, great. I'm going to build my 2 other archways. I just bought 2 exactly, I think they're the same as those ones behind me, because I realised that I've got quite a lot of beans that are going to need to grow up something. So we'll build these, and then I can put the beans out as soon as they're ready. Do a bit of prep. be sensible. And you can watch me wrestle with DIY, my favourite job. We all love flat pack. Does anyone actually like flat pack? I thought I did, but after we moved house, I didn't. Let's build. We'll do a bit of a Blue Peter. Here's one I made earlier because I feel like this might take me some time. There we go. We're all archwayed up. So we've got 2 new arches now for beans. And I've also got, it's quite interesting, a climbing courgette. I didn't realise it was a climbing courgette. Shooting star, I think, is the variety. But if I show you, have I got it? Yes. So most courgettes grow just out. I don't know how to explain it, but they like just grow, they have like one central bit and they just grow outwards. But this one, shooting star, you can see, it's growing upwards. So I think it's a climber. Oh, and I'll tell you what, some of these, I'm going to have to get these courgettes out, and I'll tell you for why. Because they're trying to make little courgettes. And I don't think they're quite mature enough to be doing that. Silly sausages. You're not old enough to do that. So I'm going to have to, I think it's the heat of the greenhouse. It's like, you know, when things bolt. Speaking of things bolting, one of my pak choys is bolted. A couple of my pak choys have bolted. All of my pak choys have bolted. Okay, no. Yes, no, yes. A couple of my pak choys are bolted, so that means things are too hot in the greenhouse and they're going to have to go out. They're going to have to go outside, so I might take a punt and I might plant some things out. Bugger it, what else are we going to do? So, and I need to make space as well. So what should we plant out? Let's plant that climbing courgette out. And a couple of other courgettes. The thing is I wanted to do the 3 sisters approach with courgettes and sweet corn and beans. But my sweet corn's still growing at home, so can I still do that? I don't know. But these climbing courgettes need to go. They're going a bit mental. Oh, I'm conflicted. I don't want to plant stuff out before it's ready, but there is no frost forecast. That's a good thing. No frost forecast. It's meant to be lovely and warm this whole week, this whole next week. So they should be fine. I'm just worrying. I'll plant one and I'll keep one. That's a good compromise, isn't it? And then if one dies, then I've still got the other one. All right, let's do that then. Let's plant something out. Let's plant a courgette out. Oh, such fun. You can never see me in these. I think I've made the executive decision. I'm going to put them here. So cucumbers there, something in the middle, and my shooting star climbing courgettes, squash, whatever you call them, up here. And then I can do something else up the other side. And then I'll put the other courgettes down in a different bed because I think I've sorted it, but you very quickly run out of room. I can tell you that for free. I can see why people have multiple plots because we're filling up very rapidly. So this is a no-dig bed that I've put compost on. It's been since probably last year. So I'm gonna put them on the inside. I'm not gonna put them over there on like the outside of the arch, put them on the inside of the arch, save a bit of space. And then when they start climbing, I'll like weave them in and out. So here goes nothing. This is like the first non-hardy thing I've put out and I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. Please work. There's no frost. It's not going to frost. It's not going to frost. And if it does want to frost, I've got a fleece. But I don't think it's going to frost. I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. Right, shooting star courgette. Make me proud. Oh, which way do I need to do it? Let's just angle it sort of that way. Because if you're growing things up, there's a special way you need to plant them, isn't there? Oh, I don't know. I've not done enough research into climbing courgettes because I didn't think I had one. If anyone else has done climbing courgettes before, help me. Is tromboncino a climbing one? I think that's a popular climbing one. It doesn't matter because the slugs are going to eat them anyway, aren't they? So let's be realistic. Right, they're in. They are in. Be happy. Go forth. What I am going to do quickly is any little fruits that they're trying to make, I'm just going to, have to, you can't make those. Sorry, you're too early. It's not your time for fruit yet. Your roots need to establish first. Sorry. I know. But yeah, I've just nipped off any little fruits that I can see because it is too soon for fruit. They need to make the leaves and stuff first. Come on, don't be silly. So I'll do I'll tie them in. I'm panicking now, you see. I'm panicking. There's not really anything to tie in because they're like too big for the greenhouse, but too small to be outside. So then what do you do? I'm in a catch-22, aren't I? Because I didn't really want to put them out yet, but they were telling me. Right, upwards to the sky. Apparently, that's what you do. So do that. Enjoy. I'll go and plant the other ones over there. Right, come on then. So this is where I'm thinking of doing the Three Sisters approach. I feel like because I've only got sweet peas there, so if I put 3 courgettes in the middle, I have got more courgettes, but courgettes are quite an abundant crop. There's only so many you can eat. So I'm just gonna do 3 for now. I can always chuck another one in at home or chuck another one in somewhere in the corner somewhere of a bed, and then I'll do the sweet corn around it and the beans up it. That's the plan anyway. Whether it comes off, Lord knows. Oh, this bed needs a weed. Oh, that's the story of my life at the moment. Let's weed it first. Bloody hell. See, this is a no-dig bed, right? So in theory, it shouldn't really have any weeds in it because they've not come from underneath because that's been covered up. But they have come from the air. Naming no names. That plot over there. They've travelled through the air and landed in my bed. Let's try not to disturb the sweet peas. They're doing distinctly average. So these are the varieties we've got. Rondini, not Ron Pee-wee, as I wrongly stated in one of the previous videos when I couldn't read the label. This is a flat stripe. And this is a Black Beauty. There we go. Right in the middle. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Why am I nervous? It's just courgettes, Emma. I'm sure at least one will survive. Okay. Don't be nervous, Emma. Don't be nervous. Fine, be fine. Absolutely fine. Again, I think actually I'm just gonna pinch off the fruits that are trying to fruit. You aren't ready to do a fruit yet. Look at that. Look at us go, guys. Are you proud of us? Are you proud? Please be proud. Bye-bye. Sorry, little fruits. Not today. Not today. Cool beans. Right. What else is there to do? I could put the beans out. I could put the dwarf beans out. It's going to be warm. It's not going to frost. It's not going to frost. I'm telling you. But really, I should be telling myself it's not going to frost. It's not going to frost. Pak choy needs to go out as well, though. But I don't know where to put anything because we're running out of space. So, I'm just gonna plant the pak choi, but I've not done any preparation to these beds, and they're kind of dry and horrible, so I'm just going to put a little bit of compost where I'm planning on putting the pak choi, just to make it a little bit nicer. Oh my god, I almost had breath from that tiny little bag of compost. That's embarrassing. A little bit nicer to plant into, and give a bit of goodness back to the soil as well. I've just weeded it quickly. Let's plant some pak choi. The slugs are going to love it. They'll absolutely love it. Ah, dear, right. Right, and now I am going to protect these from slugs as much as I can. I'm going to use those little wool pellets I showed in part 1, and some eggshells probably, and also probably some lava light, just because slugs love pak choi. Notoriously slugs love pak choi, but I also love pak choi, you know? I love pak choi. Let me have some slugs. You had all of mine from last year. Do you remember that? Do you remember when I tried to plant pak choi and you ate it all? Do you remember? Yeah? Let me have it this year. Come on. Right, let's protect. I'm armed and I'm dangerous. So, slug pellets. This is wool pellets. I've never used these before. What's the... leave the wood pellets and water in. Okay, I can do that. Okay. And then I'll do the good old eggshells. Okay, and then we'll do a 3-pronged attack. We'll do some lava light as well. It's not going to matter, is it? At the end of the day, I'm going to come back next week and they'll have been munched to death. But at least we tried, you know? I don't know how much more I could do, to be honest. And then we'll water everything in, and we'll hope and we'll pray that I get 1 pak choi. 1 pak choi would be great. Just the one. That's all I want. Just the 1 pak choi. You can have the rest of them. Just leave me 1. Speaking of things bolting, this is perpetual spinach, and I planted it last autumn and it never really did anything, but now it's decided it wants to do things. However, the things it wants to do is flower. You can see here it's trying to flower. So I'm going to leave it because I've not got anything else growing in this bed, and this bed isn't like destined for anything else at the moment. And I'm going to leave the flowers for the pollinators, but yeah, that spinach is done for. Not that we really ate any anyway, I'll be honest. But yeah, I think I'll remove those at some point when I need to use this bed again, because they're not going to produce me any more spinach. And we finish up in the greenhouse. This is a really long vlog because yeah, it just 2-parter, bin, come back, you know. It's basically 2 days rolled into one. Lucky you. So if you like long vlogs, there you go, you've got one. I was wondering what was biting me. It's a bloody ant from the compost. Ugh, annoying. I am going to do a little bit of potting on, just the tiniest smidgen, because I'll show you. Because it's been really warm in the greenhouse, some of the lettuces have gone a bit shriveled and dyed. So I am going to replace the ones that have shriveled and dyed with some Webb's Wonderful that I've got growing. So I'm going to just rip out the ones that have died, pretend it didn't happen. Look, no, I don't know what you're on about. You were never in there. You were never there. Don't know what you mean. Don't know what you possibly mean. Pretend they didn't die. Yep. And then I'm going to replace them with some of the Webb's Wonderful that I've got. And just, so then I've got a nice full tray of Happy Alive plants. Is that cheating? I don't think so. Because this is my Webb's Wonderful look. Look how great that looks. So let's all just pretend. Ah, another ant! That's what's biting me! Stop it! So if I just pretend. I don't know why we've got an ant problem in here. You go in. There, look, you go in there. And then you, never happened, pretend. I don't know why I'm using my fingers, I've got tools for this. You silly sausage. Look, I've got a tool. There's ants everywhere. Why are there ants everywhere? Stop it. They're all biting me. Ah! Stop it. There we go. Then it's like nothing happened. It's like they never shriveled. They were always happy and alive. Cheating. We also have red basil that could be potted on, but I don't know how much I can be asked to do today, you know? It's already quite late in the day. I should pot things on, shouldn't I? I should. That's what I should do, because that's what a good gardener would do. And I am a good gardener. Okay. Okay, I'll pop things on then. I didn't want to do that today, but I've got zinnias and gypsophilia that I want to grow, and they're all a bit roasty toasty snuggled together in there as well. So right, I'll do some potting on then. At least one of the good things is I can use my lovely container wise potting on trays. That makes my life a little bit nicer when you pot it. And that's another tray potted up. This has got Webb's Wonderful lettuce, red basil, coriander and dill. Because I've planted like the coriander and dill just like this in pots all clumped together. And I don't know if you meant to do that or not, so I thought I'd edge my bet, so I'd keep some in the pots like this and I've separated some out. I don't know, you can tell me in the comments how you should do herbs. But that is a lovely little planter. Done, ready, sorted. You can go on the shelves. I think I'm going to end it there. I think I'm going to end it there. We've got loads of stuff going on. We've got stuff in the ground. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's 2:45 and I'm having Sunday dinner later, so I can't hang around for too long. But yeah, what a great day. I've had a fantastic day. I'm going to keep saying it. The plot, wonderful place to be. It's just a case of getting things out now and hoping that they don't immediately die from the slugs or snails or pigeons, or there's a million different things that could kill your plants, unfortunately. But yeah, we're going to try our best not to kill all of them. So I know this has been a bit of a chaotic vlog. If you're still here, thank you. I appreciate you. You're great. If you can stick with the rambling and the part twos and what have yous, but we're here. We're doing it. We're making it. We're doing our best. We're learning. And it's really exciting putting stuff in the ground, you know, especially when you're growing it from seed. Putting it all in the ground, oh, it's lovely. It's a lovely experience. So yeah, I'm really pleased about that. Pleased we've got some courgettes in. Do you know what I'm worried about? One thing I am worried about is I think I was a bit naive when I put the horse manure on the beds, thinking that it'd degrade in time. for us to plant in it, but it's not really degraded, so I might have to think about that. Because if you plant into manure that's too fresh, it'll burn your plants, and I don't know whether that's what happened to the nasturtiums. They weren't a very good test subject because they were basically half dead. So maybe I need a different test subject. Maybe I should plant something random in there that I don't care about, and then see if they die or not. I've also got loads of flowers growing at home. All my tomatoes are at home, by the way, and we repotted those in our weekend vlog. And my peppers are still at home, my aubergines are still at home, everything's still at home that I want to keep an eye on. We've got a little plastic mini greenhouse at home, so they're in there nice and safe. And I will be bringing those soon because the tomatoes will enter the greenhouse. And yeah, the beans are growing. There is some evidence of life in the beans. So I'm going to leave these again. And hopefully in a week or so, I'll be able to have actual beans that I can plant up the arches, because the arches look a bit silly with nothing on them, don't they? But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. I think it's the heat getting to me. I could really do with an ice cream. I wonder if an ice cream van stops around here. That'd be the dream, wouldn't it? I'm going to go. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for subscribing, if you are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, can you leave me some constructive criticism nicely in the comments as to why you've not subscribed, and then maybe that will help. But yes, we're on the road to 1,500 subscribers, so if you feel like you could subscribe and you don't dislike us for whatever reason, then do it, because on my YouTube analytics thing it says half of you aren't subscribed. So if the other half subscribed, that'd be fantastic. And I will see you next time we're at the plot, which will be frequently now it's warm, especially this week, and I'm off next week, so I'll be here quite a lot. So I'll see you then. Have a lovely gardening weekend. I hope you're enjoying the sun, if it's sunny where you are, and I will see you next time we're at the plot. Bye.